All right, so next thing we have here is that ROI ebook profile. So first thing we can do is talk about chapter 1, where we talk about picking the right laser for you. So as you go about your, I guess, the journey deciding what to get as a laser, or maybe getting a second laser for your home business or small business, you really want to pick the right laser for you. So let's say you were doing a lot of tumblers and you wanted to increase the speed in which you could do tumblers. Well, if you were doing things like Surmark or different kinds of coating, and you wanted to kind of take that process out of it and perhaps have a faster engraving process, a fiber laser really could be a better option for you, especially if you're doing smaller markings or personalized things.
Yeah, definitely a fiber if you're doing just tumblers, for sure.
And then sometimes people consider getting a second hobby laser when getting like a Pro 24, having that Z table height and a little bit more durable, larger rotary device, always better for tumblers as well.
I think some people start off with a hobby and they go, I think I need a little bit more. And then they think about getting another hobby, but you could just sell that old hobby and then get a Pro.
Yeah, there's tons of, that's another great thing about purchasing a laser. There's great resale value on it as long as you keep, the maintenance up on it, and you keep it running well, which is not hard to do at all.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like you've been cutting PVC and bad stuff.
So the other thing we talk about in the book is actually the different financing options you have when purchasing your laser, whether you're buying cash, doing in-house financing, or financing through our third-party lender, QuickSpart, where we can actually get you a lot of deals like same as, what's it called? Same as cash. And my good tricky phrase has just released me. 6 months same as cash, excuse me, on loan, and they can do interest-free up to 6 months. All different types of options with QuickSpart and in-house financing. Just have to talk to our sales staff to kind of figure out what's the best option for you. And a lot of people pay off their financed purchase well before the end of their term, just because of the money they make from their laser.
Yeah, I think they underestimate what they're going to make.
Absolutely.
All the time.
And without further ado, we can go right into some of those business profiles that kind of show how people are making money with their lasers. So meet Ann the artist. So if you imagine Ann, she's a 25-year-old jewelry and decor designer. She's got an online store and a small pop-up shop that she sets up in different areas. She makes all different kinds of products, from jewelry to earrings to home decor and apparel. But the item we're going to look at today is her cufflinks. So these cufflinks, really profitable little item here. Very inexpensive to make. The cost per item is only $4. She spends about $1 in wood, as she can make, hundreds, per sheet of material. And then the little backing to her
the cufflink.
The cufflink, thanks so much, is only $3. So with a $4 overhead per item, she's able to sell these custom cufflinks for $25, making $21 profit on every single pair of cufflinks she makes. Now, only selling $25 a month, she makes over $500 a month in profit. And with that profit, she's able to make over $6,000 in her first year, which easily takes care of the cost of her hobby machine.
And that's just cufflinks.
Just the cufflinks. That's not counting all the other things she can do with jewelry, earrings, necklaces, home decor, personalized things, not to mention the money she saves making her own personalized tags and different paraphernalia for the shop.
Oh yeah, what's great about that is, somebody with a wedding, best men, all the groomsmen, they always get, for
Absolutely.
everyone.
All right, so the next profile we want to talk about is actually another one similar to what Walker's talking about. This is Edward. He's actually a wedding planner. He does all kinds of things for weddings. He does cake toppers. He does, little stands for inside the tables. He does his and hers things. He does personalized gifts for the bride and groom. As the wedding planner, he's tapped into this very, very lucrative market where, I'll tell you, if there's two people that are spending money, it's two people getting married. They're spending some money, especially if the mother of the bride has anything to say about it. Like, they just love to get those different little
like
things.
You're talking from experience.
I spent some time in the wedding industry, absolutely, and I would say it's a very lucrative place to start a business, actually. So what Edward does is he does these cake toppers, which really, really simple thing to do. Only costs $5 to get the material, and that's really kind of overestimating. That's like with a mistake a lot of the times, but with $5 material, he's able to sell this really simple item for $35, making $30 per item. Now, he's only selling about 15 per month because he's, not only selling to his clients, but he's selling to the other wedding planners in his town the same service. So as he's selling 15 a month, he's making $450 a month off that, which makes $4,500 of profit in the first year, easily paying for the laser, not to mention all the things he's made for himself to personally brand his business, not to mention all the freebies he's added into the clients he's gone out and shot for, and not to mention the things he's been able to just upsell people for free by just offering this one item.
I miss Ann.
You miss Ann?
Just kidding. You're great, Edward. You're great.
So Edward, as a wedding planner, can easily tap into the wedding industry, and by selling just this one item, easily pays for a hobby laser in the first year. All right, what else we got? Oh, here we go. Grace, the graphic artist.
Here we go.
So she just does tumblers. She's 29. She does all kinds of graphic design work, but she was trying to supplement some different bits of income so that she, as a freelance graphic designer, could make a little bit of money in different ways. So she started designing and making tumblers. So let's check out the numbers on her tumblers. So it looks like she actually went and got a bigger laser system, right? So she got a pro system so she could do the tumblers on. Looks like the tumblers, each tumbler cost, what's it look like, $5 there, right? So tumbler costs $5. That's about average when you're going to get blanks. If you buy them in bulk, you can even get it a little cheaper than that. But she's making $25 a tumbler, selling them for $30. She's selling 34 of those a month on average, making $850 a month, and easily over $1,000 pays for her her laser in the first year. That's just doing tumblers.
Yeah, and there's graphic artists out there that people just love their icons, their stuff, and
Absolutely.
they just want it.
We got a graphic designer like that. He's got a really cool owl icon. You'll see snuck onto a few things.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so the next one we have here is actually Jamie. He owns a gun shop, and he does personalized different gun parts. So he has a fiber laser, actually, and there's no overhead to these things because people are buying the weapons from him or bringing their weapons into him. Let's check out the numbers on some of his things. So his service he provides is $500. Now, some things you can charge more for that, other things will charge less, but on average, a personalized gun is around $500. There's no overhead to this because really there's nothing you have to pay for unless you make a mistake.
Yeah.
So with that, you make $500 per each. He only does 3 of those a month. At 3 a month, he's making well over the cost of the machine in the first year and actually turning a bit of a profit. And that's just doing 3 personalizations a month. You can imagine doing 1 a week is very, very reasonable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you are doing specific guns.
Absolutely.
You have that template for that gun already.
And you might run into a gun you've never done before, but once you've done the gun once and created the template, you have that template forever.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so Jamie makes a ton of money. Like our customers that have fiber lasers to personalize guns, they love them because it's very, very easy to maintain. On and off switch, just turns it on, no tube to replace, really solid state stores, and it's fast.
And there's a lot of people I feel like don't know how to use them, and it's just beyond a lot of people. So I think,
there's a lot of room for the service out there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's
room for growth.
Growth and a lot of demand too. The gun market is on another surge actually. Looks like. So let's check out our next one here. Marco is another great one. Marco's 40. He actually does personalization of golf clubs. He does a few other things as well, but he has this little golf shop that he works with, and when people want their clubs personalized, they call on Marco. Let's check out the numbers on this. Now, once again, people are bringing the clubs to him, but he's doing personalized clubs for people at $300 a set. That's a little bit below average as we looked around online, but $300 a set in a medium market is a perfect number to kind of work on as far as kind of figuring out. At only doing 4 sets of personalized clubs a month, he's making over $1,200 a month and paying for the laser with $2,000 extra in profit in the first year with ease. That's only doing 4 personalized club sets a month. Now you can imagine having a little sign at a golf shop or at a golf store where a wife that's buying clubs for their husband, or as a Father's Day gift, getting their clubs personalized for them is a great gift and such an easy upsell for people. So a lot of times you don't even need to have your own golf shop. You just need to know a golf shop owner and offer the service there or at a golf course.
I don't know anything about golf.
This is Walker. He's new here. Hi, guys. Just kidding. All right, so this is something that Walker has a lot of background in, those making large signs. Now, Tom here is a 36-year-old sign shop owner. He actually has a PS48 with a 120-watt upgrade, a lot like you.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's
Kind smile.
Yeah, he's a very kind smile. He's a very nice guy. Our graphic designer knows him personally. Tom's a good dude. The materials he uses is 1/4-inch wood and 1/4-inch acrylic. He makes all kinds of signs for different things like fresh fish markets and things like that. Let's check out the numbers on making signs. Now it's a little bit more expensive to make signs. The cost and overhead is sometimes $50. It can be even more than that sometimes with larger signs. But on average, a sign that costs about $50 with material can sell for $300 or more. Really, like $300. We put a very, very modest price on this. We didn't want to kind of get people's hopes up with really big numbers here. But a $300 personalized sign is, I don't say a bargain, but you're getting a pretty good price if you're getting it at $300. Either way, he's making $250 per sign. Now, granted, does that take some time? Of course, but that's with any business. Now, he's only selling 5 signs a month. At 5 signs a month, he easily pays for the machine in the first year with a $2,500 profit, and that's just doing signs. Now, you add in some tumbler sales there, you add in some custom laser jobs, meaning like he takes on some jobs of other people, and as a sign maker, he probably has a bunch of other upsales for doing small things like men's and women's bathroom signs, in and out signs, all kinds of, I think they're called auxiliary signs for restaurants and businesses. Is that right? Auxiliary signs? Yeah, so all kinds of auxiliary signs you can personalize. Walker's made a bunch of very fun bathroom signs for us here at work. We have the mermaid and the scuba guy. We have the people who are kind of,
I like the thinking man.
The thinking man on the bathroom out by the, maybe shouldn't put that with the one out by the shipping yard, because I feel like guys take some time and they take that very seriously.
They're always in there.
Always in there, yeah. So anyway, Tom, the sign maker, making a ton of money just selling signs. Annual profit $15,000, easily paying for his machine and the cost of running the machine in the shop without a problem. Do we have one more? No, that's the last one. So those are some real basic profiles of different people using the laser, everything from a hobby laser up through a Pro Series system to turn a profit.
Yeah, I miss Ann.
Walker loves Ann. All right, so we have a handful of questions. It looks like we have some questions on Facebook, maybe.
We've got some questions coming up. The ROI book is out, and people have been reading it and loving it, and we're getting some questions about it already. One question is, can you explain the concept of the personalized economy a little bit?
Personalized economy. Concept of personalized economy.
So it's in the book talking about personalizing what you were talking about with the golf clubs.
We're just joking around. Yeah. So basically, what we're talking about here in the book is, in today's day and age, everyone wants their items particular to themselves. So
they want
whether
their name on it.
Absolutely, I didn't want to say it like that, but that's basically it. So whether their car, their new slingshot, their it could be a trombone they just bought. Like having it personalized is very much a thing. And as you can see, even if you just walk through the mall, like most of those middle kiosks have some sort of personalization if they're selling something on it. You'll actually see some lasers in the mall for those kind of personalizations. The one I saw that I thought was really cool down on the Strip actually was, as you're walking down the Strip, you see people walking down the Vegas Strip all the time. They stop in, they get their picture taken behind this white background, and then they fiber engrave the photo right there on a piece of metal for a pendant in seconds. Like it just takes a second.
It's all over Asia.
Yeah?
Yeah. You go to Asia and inside of a mall, there's a guy with the laser and he's just like going
to town.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So the personalized economy really, with a laser, there's no really bounds on it. It's really like how many things can you personalize with the laser. It's probably my favorite thing to do. That's why my dogs have personalized name tags around their neck, and they eat from personalized bowls, and the bottom of my Pyrex things are all engraved, mostly because we bring things in from the house to engrave on our shows here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Pyrex?
Pyrex is the glass...
Okay.
Oh, this guy. All right, I got another question for us, Scott.
Yeah, we got another question. Someone's asking, will running a Muse in my kitchen greatly increase my energy cost?
Energy costs, no. Running a laser's more efficient than running a refrigerator or air conditioner.
Yeah. Does location matter?
Is that the question specifically asking if the location matters
Yeah.
about energy costs?
No, I don't think he's worried about location. I think he's not taking account that the laser's really only running while, using energy while it's running for the most part. While
yeah.
The refrigerator runs all day long, all night.
Absolutely, yeah. The laser really, it's just when it's firing, it's really consuming electricity. The electrical pull when it's just plugged in is minimal.
Yeah. And
There's someone counting their pennies for their business, I think, and is worried about energy costs, but they're pretty much negligible.
Yeah,
There's,
and
there's a reason why your dad got mad when the refrigerator door was open.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's the most expensive thing in your house to keep running. But with the laser, you really can keep it off when you're not in use as well, which keeps the cost very low.
We got another question. Where can I buy wholesale materials such as tumblers or blank keychains?
That's a great question.
There's lots of places. Rollmark?
Romark is a great place. Johnson Plastics Plus, they sell Romark material. You can go online and get tons of big sheets, all different colors, shapes, layers, textures. They have really, they're the bee's knees when it comes to 3mm birch and any kind of acrylic up to 1/4 inch. They have the coolest stuff on the internet, I think.
Yeah. If you want to go big time, then you go like Alibaba and stuff like that. But those are going to take a while because they're coming from overseas.
Yep.
And they're all custom. You have to talk to people, and the translation's kind of difficult.
Yeah, they're getting better, but there's always that risk too when you're shopping with Alibaba. You're never quite sure what's going to come across and end up on your doorstep. But Amazon.com is always a good place to get some bulk stuff. But I hate to say this, but if you Google bulk tumblers, like there's so many people doing it now that you can find a handful. But where we find some for us here at work is a lot of times at Walmart, Sportsman's Outlet, or other places like that, they'll have like sales on them just because they have too many, or it's like the change of season, or they have new styles coming in or something like that. They'll have a bunch on sale. So Walmart has the Ozark brand, I think.
Yeah.
It's basically just color-coded, I think they're powder-coated cups.
Yeah.
Just powder-coated cups, but we've seen them as low as like $3 or $4 a piece from Walmart. And then Costco too always has the 2-fers and the 4-fers. Like I always wonder why you need 4, big water bottles at Costco. But if you were engraving them, great place to go pick up 4. I think they have 4 for $20 of the huge water bottles.
Yeah, that's good for starting. But if you go like 20,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of local places, I only buy acrylic by 4 foot by 8 foot because it's a lot cheaper.
Way cheaper, yeah. You figure for about twice what you'd get a size that would fit into your Muse, you get a full sheet, right?
Oh yeah, so I pay, I think, $80 for 3 foot by 4 foot acrylic, and my brother was paying $40 for a, he's calling me right now, a 24 by 24.
Oh wow!
So significant difference.
And that's high quality for your projects to do at home, right?
Yeah.
That's not just like you're crafting acrylic.
No, that's good stuff.
Durable for outdoor use on the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, it's over here, and we've got a lot more videos over here. Hey everybody, you like my video?